Hey guys, welcome along to my channel. Hope you're well, hope you've had a good week. I've had a good week with pickups this week, so I figured I would shoot a video just to show you what I've actually managed to get. Mostly from CEX, to be fair. I did find one good one in the charity shop though, which I shall reveal to you later. Yeah, I haven't done a pickups video, and since I've had my channel, I've been picking up games left, right and centre really, but I've just never thought about filming it, and it's only since getting to know all you guys on the retro gaming community on YouTube and seeing all your pickup videos and knowing how much I enjoy watching them, that I just sort of figured, well, why not do my own, because I do regularly pick up games. So here we go, here's a little snippet into what I found. I managed to find 19 games this week, so quite a lot. I'll put the price up on the screen overall of everything I found. I'm not going to calculate it while I'm watching it. You might be able to as you go along, I don't know, but I will put a little caption up at the end just to show what I've spent. I think it was less than 20 quid, sorry, less than 25 quid maybe. There's a couple of games I know I think I probably overpaid for, to be fair. One in particular, which I shall reveal in a second, which I really like. So I just figured for the money I saw it at, it was still worth it. But after checking on eBay, possibly I might have overpaid for that one. Anyway, here we go. This is the first game I found in CEX. It's, well, actually I'll tell her, you know, the truth here. It was my wife that found this. She's into a lot of animated stuff. She loves it, and she found Casper. Now, I haven't taken any of the stickers off yet. This is how recently I picked them up, but I just wanted to keep them on there so you could see the prices of them, you know, throughout the course of the video. They're in pretty good shape. I'm going to put my big fat hands in there first of all and show you the case. It's in pretty good nick. I'll open it up for you. As you can see, manual included, looking pretty good. And there's a disc. I'm having trouble fitting it all in the video, actually, to be honest. I didn't know how to film this. I haven't got my games room set up yet, so I kind of figured this was probably the best way to do it for the time being. It may not work. I may change the format in future, but this is how we're doing it for this video, at least, anyway. Let's just have a look. The manual's in very good condition. You can see that there. Really good condition, so put that back in there. And £1.50, I thought, pretty good deal. There we go. I'll just show you that on there. Don't quite know if I've got the lighting right on this video, actually. I might have to have a look at that at some point. But anyway, yeah, there it is. Just for the side view. It's in very good condition, and only £1.50, so, you know, worth it. This is the game I feel I probably overpaid for, if I'm totally honest. Time Splitters 2, it's a classic. It's an absolute classic game. So, you know, I was quite happy to pay £4 for it, really, but you know, as I've seen on eBay now, I possibly could have got it cheaper if I'd shopped around, but I still thought it was a good deal, and it hasn't actually even got the manual in it. So there's probably a few people out there of you shaking your head thinking, why did you buy that, Lee? But it's in good condition, very good condition. Just doesn't have the manual, unfortunately. But if anyone's ever played the game, you know what a good game it is. So that's the reason why I picked it up more than anything. I do have quite a few sports games in here, so there might be people thinking that some of my pickups weren't as good as what I think they were, because you know how cheaply you can buy the sports games now. So I think I'll show you a sports game first. I'm going to show you the good ones first. So this is my first sports game I picked up. World Championship Snooker 2007. I've just bought, actually, on the Switch, sorry, on the PS4, the new snooker game that came out, Snooker 19, and that's really good, actually, and I do like a snooker game now and again. I think I find it quite unwinding. I like the positional play in snooker, you know. I find it sort of like strategic, you know, kind of like playing a game. So I figured that I would get this again. Pretty good. Oh, it's not in there. I'll tell you where that is at the moment. That's actually in my PS2, funnily enough. I can't believe I didn't put the disc back in. The disc is in there, I can assure you. It was part of the collection. And yeah, that just goes to show you that I do play my retro games, doesn't it? Because it's actually sitting in my PS2 at the moment. But as you can see, the manual was included, 50p. I didn't think it was a bad deal. I'll tell you one thing I am going to do just quickly, and that's maybe adjust the zoom a tad. There we go. See, that makes things a little bit clearer on the screen for you guys. Which goodie shall I show you next? Well, I'll show you this one next. Why not? There we go. Now we have Quantum of Solace for £1, and obviously it's a PlayStation Classic, this one. Got the manual included, so pretty good. Disc. I'm not showing you the back of any of these discs, you know, but they're all in pretty good condition. I wasn't displeased with any of them when I checked them, because you know how fiddly the PS2 can sometimes be. Doesn't appear to be focusing at the moment. There we go. That focuses a little bit better for you. So there, Quantum of Solace. I only ever played that on the PC, so I'm not quite sure what that's like in terms of PS2, but I think it'll be okay. I'll let you know when I play it. Okay, what have we got next? Let's do another one that my beautiful wife found. The Mummy Returns. She's obsessed with all things Egypt, and she loves the movie The Mummy, so, you know, she found that. And honestly, I must admit, I didn't even know they'd made a game of The Mummy Returns, to be honest. No manual, sadly, for this one. But the case is in very good condition. I mean, to be fair, you know, I'm never that worried about manuals and stuff, because at the end of the day, if I buy games that I'm gonna keep, I won't ever think about selling them anyway. So, not so worried about not having a manual for most of the games. It's nice if they're included, obviously. What have we got next? This is one of my favourite. I mean, my favourite football series, as me and Retro Bear have had this discussion many a time. Pro Evolution Soccer. You can't beat it. This was one of my favourite Pro Evolution Soccers for a long time. I think number 5 is probably my favourite out of all the PS2 ones, but yeah, this was definitely when they stepped into the right direction. The first Pro Evolution Soccer was brilliant, but Pro Evolution Soccer 2 is when they really took it up a notch. So I thought I had to buy this one. They had all the Pro Evolution Soccers basically. At some point I will pick them up for the collection. I've got number 2, number 5, and I think that might be it for the retro ones. I've got one on the Wii, and I've got one on the PS3, I believe. But yeah, you can see manual included. As you know, these sports titles that you get from CEX and places like that, 50p. So, you know, you can't really go wrong, can you, for 50p? You know, there are better pickups out there than sports games. I know that, because obviously you can get better deals. But yeah, I like picking up the old sports titles still. They've all got something to offer. I think sometimes they upgrade far too quickly and chuck away the previous titles, you know. But so I like to pick them up anyway. I'm sure you guys do too. And let's do another sports one. Here we have Fight Night. That's actually Fight Night Round 2. You can't see it because of the sticker. Well, you can see it on the sticker, I guess, but you can't see it underneath the sticker. But here we go, Fight Night Round 2. Some quick look inside. Got the manual included, disc. Don't know if I've ever played this. I know I played a Fight Night game on the PSP, and if you notice carefully on this case, I did notice it when I picked it up. It's all in French. So there was the only version in there, and I wanted this one opposed to the first Fight Night. But I obviously didn't study it enough. I must just saw the side of the case, saw the front of the case, and thought, oh, Fight Night Round 2, I'll have that. And then, yeah, when I got it home, I realised that it was all in French. But it doesn't really matter. You know, you can find out how to play games these days. It's not really a big deal. And, of course, when it's in the collection and sitting on the shelf, that's pretty much all you're going to see anyway, isn't it? So, really and honestly, it doesn't matter too much. If you're a perfectionist, maybe it matters, but for me, not so much. Right, next one again is a game I believe that's got no manual, which is a little bit frustrating. I'll keep having to change the zoom. Apologies for that. Yeah, Star Wars Jedi Starfighter. Now, I've never played this, but people do say it's very good. So I thought for 75p, bargain. Unfortunately, again, no manual. Quite a lot of these pickups came without manuals, and so I'm a little bit disappointed in that regard. That's the problem with CEX, though. You never know if you're going to get the manual or not, really, until you actually open it up. So, yeah, a little bit disappointed in not having the manual, but, you know, still a good game, by all accounts. I've never played it, like I said. I have actually bought it, console have I bought that for? I think I bought it on PS4 when they started bringing out some of the PS2 classic titles. So I do have it on, but I haven't played it, as you can tell, by me not even knowing what console I had it on. But yeah, it's supposed to be a good game, so I thought, why not? And this is a slightly more expensive one. Killzone, original Killzone. I've played Killzone 2 on the PS3. Not sure if I've still got it now, to be honest. Possibly. I can't remember if I would have traded in. I've traded in so many games over the years to get new ones before I started realising that really I shouldn't trade any of my games in because I just want to collect them. But yeah, I've made the mistake of trading a few in the past, but I'm sure I could probably pick up Killzone 2 for next to nothing these days. So I thought £1.50 was a good deal. It's got the manual included. Let's see, there's a disc. I'm not going to show you the back of any of the discs. I mean, it's hard enough to get all this on the screen anyway at the moment, to be fair. But yeah, good game, Killzone 2. Killzone 2 was very good. So I'm sure that is going to be excellent. Okay, I've got 2 sports games for the PS2 and 2 non-sports. I'll get 1 sports game first. Pro Evolution Soccer Management. Now, I have to say, when I saw this, I didn't actually know that this game existed. I wasn't really aware of it, so I thought, why not? Love me Pro Evolution Soccer. Usually like to play Football Manager. I don't know why it's got a sticker all over the disc, which is a little bit irritating, but there you go. Again, you don't know that when you pick it up, so but it's got the manual all included, and there we go. It says on the back there, the first ever Pro Evolution Soccer Management simulation. I am very unaware. I can get that to zoom in for you. There we go. Import your Pro Evolution Soccer 4 and 5 teams and edit data. That sounds interesting. Well, I'll give it a go anyway, but I thought for 50p, considering it's a game I've never heard of before, I thought that was quite a good deal. I was very happy with that. Right, what have we got next? Oh yeah, this is a game that's earned hatred and loving in equal measure from people who are fans, but Enter the Matrix. I believe I first had this on the Xbox, original Xbox, traded that in. I think I've still got it on the GameCube, which I can play on my Wii somewhere. It's somewhere in this house of... There's so much stuff in this house, basically. It's somewhere in here. But I thought for 50p on the PS2, and my PS2 is all set up to play, which my Wii, I have to do a bit of messing around to get it set up. So I thought, why not? Well, to play GameCube games anyway. I can play Wii games, no problem, but no manual, again, unfortunately, but we have the disc, obviously. Case not in the best condition. There's a big sticker in the corner there, but just wait for these things to focus. But, you know, it's a good game. I like it anyway. I mean, I'm a big fan of The Matrix, so I think for 50p it's worth it. 2 more games. We'll do the sport game next. As me and Retro Bear have also had a discussion on, we're both big fans of cricket games. This is the first cricket game I picked up this time around, because I do have a few. I'll let you into that little secret. Cricket 07. Widely regarded as to a lot of people as the best cricket game around still to this day. I mean, I like it, but it's I played it the other day, obviously testing it out and everything, and my opinion, it hasn't aged well. But, you know, that's just my opinion. It's still pretty playable, but yeah, it's not as good as I remembered it to be. But maybe it's because I've never played it on the console before. I've always played it on the PC. So maybe it's slightly better on the PC, I don't know. But again, for 50p, I always think you can't go wrong if you're buying a classic game. So there you go. This one here, I did make a mistake on, actually, because they had versions of this game for £2.50 and for some reason a version for £2. So I thought, oh, being a smart ass and trying to save some money, I'll get the £2 one. And I've got a feeling the reason why this version was £2 was because it didn't have a manual. I say I might be wrong in that, but... So here we go. Simpsonscape Warning. I'd never heard of it, to be honest, but it looks good. But yeah, like I said, this one doesn't have a manual. I still reckon if I'd bought the £2.50 version, probably would have had the manual. That's probably what it was. So I'm a little bit disappointed with myself there, trying to save money and everything, but it looks fun. Does look like a fun game, so I thought, why not for £2? It was slightly more expensive than all the others, but, you know, well, not time splitters, obviously, but yeah, I thought it was a good deal anyway. Okay, so now we're on to the Xbox, original Xbox pickups. I've got 3 of those. Almost there now. Almost showed you all of them. More sports games. I'm going to start you with this one. Cricket 2005. Once again, I've left the stickers on, so you can't see the full title, but it's under there. I think I got a manual for this one, yeah. tend to get a manual for most of the sports games, don't you? But there you go. Again, in its time, was considered the best cricket game. It probably, if I play it now, it may not have aged well. I don't know. These are certain games that I may play for the channel at some point. So keep your eye on for that if you're interested at all. But yeah, I thought for 50p, it's on a different system. It's a different, obviously, game. It's not 07, it's 05. So I thought, well, why not? My wife looked at me like I was bonkers because she's not a massive sports fan anyway, and she's thinking, do you really need all these cricket games? But, you know, I do. Here we go. And this is a classic. I thought for £1, what a bargain this was. I think actually Retro Bear picked this up a few, in his, it might have his last pickup video or the one before. I'd already picked it up then, funnily enough, before I watched the video. So it was quite funny, actually, that I saw it in the video and thought, oh, I got that. And we may even got it from the same CEX because we actually come from the same place, or we actually live in it. I don't come from Halesowen, but as you can tell by my voice, I've not got the West Midlands accent, but I've been living here for 10 years now. So, and we found out that, me and Retro Bad found out that we actually live in the same place, which is, you know, a small world, isn't it? So he may have even got his version from the same CEX. I don't think he got it on the Xbox, if I remember correctly, but actually I think it's only available on the Xbox. They probably did. I don't know, but anyway, classic game. If you've ever played it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's got the manual, thankfully, because so many of my games haven't this time around. But it's in very good condition. It's an absolute gem of a game, I think. I think it's brilliant. I believe Retro Bear did say in his video that his wife has played it and she loves it. I think that's what he said anyway. Don't quote me on that. I apologise if I got it wrong. But yeah, it's a brilliant game for £1. Absolute steal, as far as I'm concerned. And last game for the original Xbox that I got, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07. Now, I was a big fan of the Tiger Woods games when they came out. Not sure if this actually had a manual originally, but it hasn't got a manual, this version anyway. But yeah, and I don't actually possess any, I don't think, anymore, because I've traded them all in over various points of my life. So I figured, well, I'll pick one up, and I picked up the latest one they had. I think actually I tell a lie there, because I think I've got PGA Tour 2012. It's the one that's got the Masters course, Augusta, included with it for the first time. So yeah, that's the only one I do own, but not on any of my older consoles like Xbox or PS2. So 50p again, I thought another bargain. And I got 2 Xbox 360 games, and you won't be shocked to find the first one is a cricket game. This game I had on the PS3, and I don't know if I've still got it on the PS3. I can't actually remember if I've traded it in the past, but I think I did. But I remember it was one of the first games I platinumed on the PS3 and played it that much. Yeah, so I like this game. It's very good. It's a very good cricket game. I'll show you the back first. Yeah, it was when they started doing a lot more professional looking cricket games. It was when Codemasters really stepped up from the Brian Lara series. Yeah, so I really like that game. And again, 50p. You can't go wrong. Final pickup from CEX was this little gem. Halo Wars. Well, I say little gem. It's a game, again, I've never played, but only heard good things about. So most people would say all the Halo games are good. So, you know, I thought for £1.50, once again, it's complete. Unfortunately, it's got a sticker of love film written on it, which is a little bit annoying. Again, you don't know when you shop at CEX what you're going to get. Sometimes you get that. Yeah, so that's a little bit frustrating, but the game itself is supposed to be really good. Never played it, but I am looking forward to giving that one a go, to be fair. For £1.50, bargain. And the final little gem I found was in a little charity shop. It's quite nice to give money back to charity and collect your retro games. So, you know, they had a few games on this. This is for the 3DS, so it's not exactly retro, but I just wanted to include it in the video because it was a pickup that I got this week, and I thought it was a really good deal. And it's a Pokemon game, which I've never really played much of, but £2.50 for a Pokemon 3DS game. Now, I've since checked on eBay what this game is actually worth, and I think most people on eBay are selling it for about £15. So for £2.50, you can't really go wrong. I don't intend to sell it. I've got a 3DS. I play it on trips away sometimes, you know. A little look inside. There you go. It's all in there, all the paperwork. £2.50, absolute bargain. I can't fit it on the screen, but I'm going to keep that one in the shot because I don't want you just looking at an empty table. But yeah, I also managed to pick up from the charity shops Disney Scenic game. It was only £1.50, so absolute steal. So overall, not including the Disney game, this is my total. It's going to flash up on the screen now, and I think I got a good deal this week. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed my first ever pickups video. I will find a way to do it differently. You know, when my games room's set up, I'll find a different way to do it with me in the video, hopefully. And, you know, rather than just talking to the camera and stuff. But I hope you've enjoyed this format anyway. And let me know if there's any way you think I can improve it. And I will do my best. If you are a first-time visitor to this channel, I hope you will subscribe. And thank you again to everybody who watches me rattle on in my videos. And you're all saints and martyrs to my cause. So thank you so much. And thank you to all your new subscribers that have joined the channel recently. You know, I can't actually remember you all by name, but you're so appreciated, really, honestly. And please do interact, and let's get some chat going on these, because I do love talking about these games, and I know you guys do too. So, okay, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to shut up now. Take care, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye for now.